can say what you wanna say. I'm bulletproof. I'm bulletproof. I'm bulletproof. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. If they taking shots, I just watch them bounce off. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. All I do is win, taking L's not an option. Know that this my time, cause the Lord always watching. Say they got the keys, we don't need them cause we locked in. Ain't no way we stopping. Tell them that we got this. No worries from the clouds, long as Jesus in the cockpit. Only look to God when you down, that's a problem. This journey comes with challenges and ain't no way to dodge them. You know me, I keep it holy, I'm never folding. I won't win unless you coach me like feeling Kobe. You show me if I keep holding my joys and glory. There's more things that I can flow in if you keep pouring. I'm best when all my investments are in this blessings. No question that this is destined. The call is precious. They pressing, they Smith and Wessons with no affection, no pressure.
Hello everybody, welcome to another Tina's Tiny Thursdays. Today I'm going to be working on another page of my sister's book because I desperately need to finish it. And also the calendar is mostly done. Mostly. There's I wanted to make something else for November, but there were some ones for December that I made earlier in the year that I think I'll just use. So yeah, so the calendar is mostly done, everybody. And I know I said hopefully I'd have it. Also, today I was supposed to have a haircut. That appointment got moved to tomorrow, so no new hairstyle, just my old regular face and hair. I know your disappointment is immense, but it's good coffee. But today we are going to be working on another page and bigger. And I'm excited. I'm excited for the book. Before I was like, I don't know about this, guys. I don't know about this, Christina. I know you're trusting me, but I don't know. But when you've already made over half the illustrations for the book, you know, all that anxiety that you once had just kind of starts to go outside the window, you know. So, this is actually going to be, the first or second page of the book when the baby is, first pops out of his egg. As you can see, I've started working on some background details, like there's, a bush. Hello, Katrina. Nice to see your face. Nice to see your words. Hello, my big sister. In my headphones. But I'm excited to keep working on this. I'm excited to finish it. In a better world I would have already finished it by now, but you know, all things happen when they're supposed to happen, I suppose. Or maybe they were supposed to happen earlier and you just missed your timing. I don't know. Anyway, it's happening now. So things are coming together. I see your face and I hear your words. You exist. Yes. Thank you for that, Katrina. Also, I know I'm streaming to both Twitch and YouTube, but I just wanted to say I've reached 800 subscribers on YouTube, which is insane to me because last year I had 80 subscribers or something like that. Something wild. Last year around June, I think, around my birthday, I think I had 80 subscribers. So having 800 on YouTube is just wildly insane. So thank you to everybody that's watching me on YouTube. Hi Shantae, nice to see you. I said this at the beginning, but my hair appointment got moved till tomorrow, so you just boring old regular hair for today. I'm not Halle Berry yet. Next week, though, guys. Next week. But thank you to everybody that is watching me, wherever you are watching me, however you're watching me. But shout out to the 800 of you that subscribe to my channel. Like, that's insane to me. I found, well, not found, I went back and watched a video I had made in March talking about my channel growth, and I had 400, I think I had 403 or like 407 subscribers, something around there on YouTube. So since March, I've gained another almost 400. So that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Because I've been trying to put my art out there for a very long time. I have art videos on my channel that are maybe 10 years old now. And so the fact that things are just coming together now is really wild. So thank you to everybody. I'm just really appreciative today for all of you that watch me, however you watch me. I really appreciate you guys. And the pencil that I'm using right now, it is a watercolor pencil. And so if I need to like adjust some lines or something, because like on these leaves over here, I've went back over with my brushes and kind of like made the lines a little less drastic. I'm not exactly sure how I want the texture to be, because I have a photo reference from IRL. I was just out and about walking somewhere, and I just started taking photos of leaves. I have a bunch of random photos in my phone of random, like I'll walk by someone's house and get close to their bushes and stuff. Like, oh, that'd be a great reference photo for bigger. Just hope they don't stick their dogs out on me and stuff. And it's not like I'm taking photos of like people's like flowers in their gardens that they've planted or whatever. Like, I'm literally just taking photos of bushes and trees and vines, you know? Just imagine peeking out your window and there's some small woman just like this on your bushes. How is everybody today? I've done a lot of yapping. And I will continue to yap. But how is everybody doing today? I hope the weather's treating you nice, or at least not chaotic. I heard whispers of there being snow soon here in the Great Lakes state, which which I'm not excited about. But, you know, it is what it is. It is November. We've gotten off pretty easy so far, but, how's everybody doing today? How's your life? You're tired today? I'm pretty tired too, honestly. I was just up late till like 5 in the morning and woke up at like 8 or 9. I was like, it is what it is, you know? I did like fall back asleep like a little bit later, but trying to finish a sketchbook I don't like, but I don't like to leave them unfinished. I have a lot of unfinished ones. Or like, there's like 5 pages left in them. And then I just get a new one. But that's good that you try to finish them out and use all the pages and stuff. That's good. That is not me. Especially like when it gets near a new year, then I tend to get a new sketchbook, because sometimes, a lot of time, I'll use it like a sketchbook also as like a notepad or like a sermon notepad, and so my notebooks will be like a bunch of sketches and then like a bunch of notes from church or sermons, and then a bunch more sketches. Like the pages will just like be completely unorganized and random, and or maybe sometimes I'll start sketching during church, and so it'll be like random scriptures and then like church members. Like I start drawing them as references. I don't know. I sit in the sound booth so nobody notices when I'm sketching them. It's probably creepy that I'm saying this out loud, but sometimes most of the time I'll sketch my siblings, so, you know, it's not too weird. But, you know, they're sitting all the way in the front row, and then I just, like, I'm taking notes on, like, what the pastor is saying. The pastor's my brother. I'll take notes on what my brother is saying, and then I'll just, like, start sketching. Sometimes I'll sketch him even when he's preaching, and then, I don't know, sometimes it helps me remember the sermon more, because I'm like, okay, he's wearing a blue suit, he talked on forgiveness, and, like, there'll be, like, random notes, and then it'll be, like, him, like, with the microphone, and, like, different dynamic poses or whatever, and I'm just like, why am I doing this? And I'll do that a lot if I had trouble sleeping the night before, then I'll get my sketchbook, and then I'll start taking notes, And then if I can't just stay awake with the notes, then I'll, because I don't always like drinking coffee. I don't know why, but sometimes I'm just like, I'm not making coffee today, and then I'll just sketch my way through the sermon instead of just, you know, getting a proper night's sleep. Oh wait, no, not that one, this one. What sort of things are you sketching, Jessica? Open. There we go. Just gonna get out all the greens. They change with every passing mood or song you hear. Okay, I get that. I get that. There was a period in my early 20s where I was just obsessed with drawing monsters. And so, like, I would take my sketchbook places, and then, like, family members would see me, like, drawing, like, weird monsters and stuff, and they would be like, "Are you okay? Do you need to talk?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And meanwhile, I'm, like, listening to Jesus music or something. And other times I've been like really into studying anatomy and or doing like superhero poses and stuff, or a lot of facial stuff. So yeah, it depends. It depends for me. One page might be a realistic, beautiful lady with flowing hair, and the next page will be a fat frog wearing Daisy Dukes. Oh, that's funny. I wish I would just sketch more, because I do like just making weird things sometimes. I do miss like the feeling of something just being a sketch and just being an idea and it not having to be a final product thing. But sometimes my brain can't just process that art can just be for fun. Not all of it has to be monetized or, you know, go on social media. But like the sketches during people's sermons is like the only thing I can recently think of that was just like freeform, not for anyone else's pleasure, entertainment, just my own brain. I feel like it looks like a different artist is doing each page. I definitely do not have a style yet, I don't think. Yeah, I think it's hard to develop your own style, and it's just something that you gotta... It just comes with time and practice, and even When I switch different mediums, I feel like it looks like somebody else made it, but I'm just like, I know I did this, but this looks like someone else, so I don't know. I feel like I pretty much don't have a set style yet, especially when it comes to drawing people, because sometimes I'll do more like a comic booky build, or sometimes I'll try to do more like a realistic or more anime style. I don't know. When it comes to like sketching bodies, I don't have a set style for sure. When it comes to doing faces, I pretty much stick to the I forget who it's called. I forget what method it's called, but it's you know, it's like you do the circle and then you make the line for the nose and then the jaw, and then you go off of those type of guidelines. When I sketch people, it's definitely based on that style, because that's just something I've gotten comfortable and familiar with. And there are like certain colors and things that I'll always do in like one medium, but I never do it in another. Like things I do with acrylic, I definitely won't do in oil. Yes, the Loomis method. Yeah, when I sketch faces, it's almost always in the Loomis method. Which has been very helpful with like learning the proportions and stuff of the face, but I feel like every time I go to sketch like the same person in the Loomis method, they don't look, it doesn't look, it looks like a different person. It looks like a different person. And I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why it's like that. Maybe I just gotta get used to, stuff, I don't know. Because there's this one character, I guess technically she's my character from an old D&D campaign that I would sketch a lot when we were still playing. When I was still playing as her. I would sketch her all the time. And she would never look the same. Whether I was sketching on paper or digitally, she always looked completely different. And so I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why her face is like this. Yeah, I read a couple of books and they are pretty good. I got into it for a bit, but I felt myself getting real technical and stiff, so I'm kind of trying to unlearn a little. I'm trying to get for loose, fun, quick drawings now. Okay. One thing I do when I do want to make something a little bit loose and just kind of have to go with the flow, I get an an actual ink and a quill and just go with the flow with that, because you can't undo that. Those are pretty permanent, those decisions. So that's something I do when I want to feel a little bit more loose and just make something for the sake of making art. It's my sister. She had got me an ink and quill set for Christmas a couple years ago. It might have been 2 or 3. And it was so crazy because I never had mentioned it to her, but it was just something that I wanted, because I would like watch people sometimes do calligraphy videos, or I would see people sketch with an ink and quill, and I was like, oh, that'd be something cool to have, but I never like expressed that out loud. And then when I saw it for Christmas, I instantly started crying, and I was like, how did you know? And she's like, know what? She's like, I just thought it was cute, and it might be something that you would like. I don't know. Why are you crying? And I was just like, because this is something I really wanted, but I never said it out loud. Oh, you're doing a splash of watercolor on a splash of watercolor on top of your sketches. That's cool. I do like doing like sometimes the limited color palette thing. Just like a splash of color here and there. Lizards like place their eggs. Hello, Arrow Neko Art. How you doing? They just place them in dirt, or yeah, I guess they just bury them. Oh gosh, the Google images did not need to see an egg coming out of a lizard's butt. Okay. You're a bit sleepy, but you're fine. We're all sleepy here. Almost spilled coffee on myself. I don't know why I was thinking like, you know, bird nest for this dinosaur baby egg to be popping out of, but it is what it is. I want to erase the lines too much because I do need the guides. I do want to start putting down some layers on his face. Putting on a very, very thin wash on his face. Our baby dinosaur. Just trying to fill out the space, make it look like there's more leaves behind the ones that are very, very bright. And I do want to add some touches of yellow onto some of the leaves. Just to kind of brighten them up, because it is supposed to be like a very, very bright day. I'll be excited when the book is finally out. Not just because all my hard work will, you know, be out and about, but just so people can know the story. Because I don't want to like start reading off the paragraphs or the stanzas or whatnot without the author's permission. So I just have vague references to what's going on in the book, or at least vague references to share. Because I know the story. I've read it a lot. like, I'll make it kind of look like a bird's nest. I mean, I know that's not really what lizards do, but they're T-Rexes. We don't really know what they did. It's not like we have like photographic evidence of how they laid eggs and stuff, or even really what they look like. So I'm just gonna make it a little nesty looking, you know? Just throwing down some different shades of brown. Throw in some green in there too, so it kind of looks like a collection of leaves and twigs. Go in with the colored pencils and like add some more line details and stuff, but I think this is a nice start for the nest and what how the egg is gonna sit, because I wasn't exactly sure how I wanted it to look. I just, you know, I had concepts of a plan. That is forever gonna be one of my favorite quotes. Concepts of a plan. things around. And I'm sticking with kind of more of a burnt sienna, like orangey dirt. Because I think it has like it brings like a nice contrast between everything that is so very green in this story. Like on a different page, let me go to it. This is what the first thing that I did on stream when I was working on the book. I specifically made the tree have more red to it. I used blues and stuff for the shadows, but I specifically made the tree more red so that it would stand out against like other trees that were in the forest or other dinosaurs that might be out and about or whatever. But I kind of like the brightness of the dinosaurs next to like these really red earth tones. So and you have another one like where you see like the tree is not just like muddy brown, it's incredible. It reminds me of Erd Tree except red. Erd Tree? I don't think I know what that is. But thank you! I'm about to look that up. Oh, Elden Ring! Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Madalena. Or is it Madalena? Alina? Yeah, Alina? Elena? I'm sorry. I have yet to play Elden Ring, but I've watched streams and I've watched my friends play it. So I'm vaguely familiar with Elden Ring. Oh, my sister, when we were first talking about the book, because my sister is the author of the children's book that I'm currently working on, and I told her I was going to do it on watercolor. Bless you, Dad! There he goes again, sneezing like Mario. Yahoo! She was worried about things being a little desaturated because things are in watercolor, and I'm like, no, I promise you things will definitely be saturated. She's like, you know, it's a kid's book, it has to look very bright and stuff, and I was like, I think I know what I'm doing. Bless you. And I was like, no, just trust me. And then some initial sketches didn't immediately wow her, and so I was just like, oh, this is gonna be a process. But once that tree was done, she was sold. She was sold. Not sure what color I should make the actual egg, though. I don't want it to be like eggshell white, that's for sure. sure what color to make the egg. I might make it blue, because his mother is blue, so I don't know.
Thank you very much, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Oh, thanks for subbing! I really appreciate that. I hope you appreciate and enjoy the artwork I make in the month that you are subbed. I'm gonna go bring my dad some water, because it sounds like he's having a rough time. I will be right back. Thank you. That's so sweet. I appreciate it. I appreciate any time anyone. You especially love the shark one because it looks like a selfie. Thanks. Yeah, but I appreciate it. I know, I appreciate any type of support people give, whether it's watching or subbing or just, you know, no matter what. Or even if it's like a helpful or encouraging comment, I appreciate it. Because there are some days when I'm just like, I don't know about streaming, I don't know about still doing this, I don't know. But, the support always, it always, I'm not gonna cry, or I'm gonna cry. It just means a lot, and it just means a lot. I remember when I told my mom that I had finally reached like monetization status on Twitch. She wasn't a woman that showed a whole lot of emotion. She was pretty much a Vulcan. She wasn't the emotional one in the relationship. My dad was the oh, come give me a hug, come give me a kiss type of person, but my mom was like the one that would just like quietly sit beside you while you worked or while you watched a movie and stuff. But she was very, very supportive. And she was excited when she had found out that I was like monetized on Twitch and stuff, and so some days when I get up and stream, it's like, you know, I'm doing it for her and her memory. So oh gosh, all these tears. One of these days I'm gonna stop crying when I talk about her, but it's still pretty fresh. So sorry for all the emotions. I'm trying to regain my mom-like composure and go back to robot mode, but it's not happening. There's actually a couple illustrations for this book that I had worked on. And like showed my mom like a couple days before she died. It's okay to cry, you have all the right to be emotional. Oh, thanks, thanks Aro Neko Art, I appreciate that. So don't be sorry for being a human. Thanks, I'll try. Oh, hi Richard. Oh, Jessica said, Tina, why you gotta get me emotional right before I have to go to the hardware store? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot what color I was about to dip into. It doesn't matter. This is clean. I'm gonna do another layer of his skin. Is it still considered skin when you refer to a lizard? 'Cause I'm not like painting scale texture. I'm just gonna keep referring to it as skin, even though it's not. I hope more people find this channel. There isn't anything like this anywhere else. Thank you, Elena. His skin dry. I'm gonna go back to working on this plant over here. Cause I saw this again. I was creeping in someone's bushes one day, but I was just going for a walk and saw some plants, okay? But I saw these flowers, or weird, I don't know what these are, but they were so interesting, and I was like, these look prehistoric, you know? Like, what type of plant is this? I have no idea. They got like these tiny, tiny, tiny flowers on them. So these are what I'm about to start sketching. Well, not sketching, painting, but yeah, they were just weird looking, and I was like, this would look amazing and bigger. I guess I could have did a reverse image search on Google, but I was just like, I don't know what these are, but I'm just gonna rock with it. know if I want to extend the bushes more that way. Like make more of these, or I probably will. For now, I will work on the other. Dang. I think this was. No, it was this shade. I think. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember what the base was for these, and my brain, I think, chose the wrong color. But it's fine. It's fine. I'll find it eventually. Or maybe I won't. Who knows? I think it was this one. It's this one. I found it, guys. Extended the bushes a little bit. What my dad is saying to me. There we go. So starting off with these weird yellow stems. And then it's not gonna be super detailed, you know, because, you know, it's just like a background plant. Oh, I can still make the shadows a little darker behind them. Or I could always use, some pencils, add some more texture, maybe make some bushy looking things. More textured looking plants behind our baby boy. Gonna do another layer. His face. Let that dry. Still don't exactly know what to do for the egg. I might make it the same shade of blue as his mother, which is like this. I don't remember what the tube is, which is gonna be a problem soon. But his mother's like this shade of blue. So I'm thinking about making the egg that color and making it like that and green spotted. Not exactly sure what I want to do as far as that, but okay, I have the yellow stalks for our background plants. I do want to add some more details to the leaves. Again, not a ton because it is a background plant. It's not a foreground plant. Is this the type of music you listen to, or is it just adding up to the cozy stream? Sometimes, yeah. I mean, these are all like lo-fi versions of songs that I listen to regularly. I do like lo-fi music. Um, I listen to a lot of different types of music actually. When I press shuffle on my playlist, it goes from like Irish folk to classical to rap to movie scores. It's my taste in music is very eclectic. If it connects with me, it connects with me, you know. I only listen to clean music. Um, I just feel like music with a lot of like curse words and stuff. Sometimes it just like the hard sounds and curse words sometimes just like really mess up the song for me. Like I remember like in middle school I was listening to like James Blunt, You're Beautiful, and then when he said drop the F-bomb, I was just like, it doesn't fit with this slow lyrical song about how much you love someone, you know? It just, so I only listen to like clean or inspirational or Christian music. But yeah, the genre of music is it's so completely random. Completely random. Like lately, like the most recent albums I've downloaded have been like Irish folk, like jazz and like a rap album. So all over the place. Taste of music is all over the place. But usually when I just want something to kind of just like be in the background and I not have to think about, because like lyrics will get me. Lyrics will completely distract me from whatever I'm doing. And so if I just want something kind of in the background, then something like lo-fi or like jazzy will kind of be like will be what's in my sphere. But yeah, my taste in music is very random. It also depends on like what I'm doing while I'm listening to music too, because if I'm like doing the dishes, like I need something to doing the dishes or cleaning a lot, then I'm gonna need something that has more of like an upbeat feel to it. I'm gonna need like lots of, you know, something that you can like dance to, so I can be distracted by the fact that I have to hand wash all of these cups and stuff, you know. But yeah, my taste in music is all over the place. Even like sometimes like comedy songs, like, you know, like comedy remixes, like from like Schmo Yoho, like Chrissy Wake Up, or Bed Intruder, you know, like meme songs. I'll even like download those and like have those on my Apple Music too. So yeah, I don't know, I like different types of music. If something speaks to me, it speaks to me, and if it doesn't, then it just is what it is. Oh, one thing that's really fun if it's your thing. It might not be your thing, but it's something that comes across my like YouTube recommended quite often is like medieval versions of pop songs. So it'll be like single ladies but with like a lute and like pan flutes and stuff, and it slaps every single time. Every single time. Richard said that's something I could never do, find meme songs I'm looking for. You just gotta know where to find them, man. Or like the cursed mashups. I love a good cursed mashup. Where it's like, oh gosh, what was the one I was humming yesterday? It was... I think it was like a Panic at the Disco song. It was like Panic at the Disco mixed with, oh gosh, who was it? With that song, Just the Two of Us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. It was like mixed together. Yeah, yeah, bardcore, it's not everybody's thing, but, I'm like really into Dungeons and Dragons and like medieval stuff right now, so it's not everybody's thing, but you know, sometimes it's just like a good. Sometimes it just, you know, it's like it almost feels like a good meme, like you just want to like go back to. I don't know how it got on my YouTube recommended, but that was a nice surprise that popped up in my life. And it's not like I like go and like search them out. It's just like they pop in my recommended and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm listening to that today. Like there's what's the one that's like my favorite? It's oh gosh, I can hear the song. I can't hear any lyrics. Somebody that I used to know. It's that, but it's medieval sounding. And it is one of my favorite things on the internet right now. Again, I know it's not everybody's thing, but that's just my taste in music is random and all over the place. But like if I ever had to like drive my parents around, I could not just like have my phone on shuffle because it would just go from the most random things, and so I would just like purposely like find like a gospel playlist to play for them. Still music that I listen to, but it's not like directly downloaded into my music library, you know? Because, you know, it could go from like a movie score to like Screamo, and you know, when your parents are born in the 50s, that's just not gonna be their vibe. I would love to go back to the medieval times and play them one of those bardcore songs. It would blow their mind. Yeah. Yeah, it would. That'd be a hoot. But then they might also burn you as like a witch or warlock, because they're like, how is this rectangle playing music? Unless you just like actually just know how to like play a lute, then that'd be different. Richard said, bro, thank you, lol. Anytime I'm driving someone, I have to cater music to them. If it's one of my sisters, I don't care. But with my parents, I'm like, they are not about to judge my taste in music. They are not. We are listening to something from their decade or a song they like from recent times. I'm not about to have them questioning my salvation because this Christian is screaming while they're doing the song. My light went up. There we go. And it'll just be like Flyleaf, you know? She's singing metaphors about Jesus, and but it's just sounds like Evanescence or Panic at the Disco or other, you know, stuff like that. You would bring Taco Bell as a peace offering so that they wouldn't burn you at the stake. There's this one guy on TikTok, it was hilarious. He would do like this series of stuff as if he were a time traveler, but he was giving people like regular foods. And it was like, POV, you have the bubonic plague and I tell you it's the cure. And then the person just like starts coughing. They're like, oh, what is this? And he's like, a Baja Blast. Richard said, yeah, but I like Japanese heavy metal / death metal, lol, or just anime songs, which makes my mom want to rip her hair out. You know, some anime songs slap. It's been a while since I've ventured off into a new anime, but like Attack on Titan songs? Amazing. Inuyasha ending songs? Like, who cares about the opening? The ending? The ending credit songs for Inuyasha. Amazing. Amazing every single time. Like, I think about those all the time. Yu Yu Hakusho? First season ending songs? Oh, the opening slap too, but oh my gosh. Did you see that mashup of Skyfall? Like Adele's Skyfall with the Attack on Titan theme? I might just find that and play that because it is absolutely amazing. I might get might get a copy strike, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. I found it. Okay. There's gonna be a vibe change for 2 minutes and 34 seconds. I hope this is the right one. I'll get out of here, ad. Nobody wants your savings. Nobody believes you. Was I painted green? Yeah, so that was that. Yeah, that was... Yeah. Well, let me adjust my volume. Put me above the... That's about right. Because I muted myself and messed with the levels. Okay. I think that's about... Yeah, like... Yeah, okay, that looks about right. Yeah, that was a good mashup, right? question, do you listen to the AOT song You See Big Girl? I don't know what that one is off the top of my head. I don't usually just like listen to like AOT soundtrack stuff. Sometimes it depends. The last time I like purposely just like sought out like a AOT, well, maybe not the last time. The last time I can think of was when I was working in retail and I wanted to just turn into a titan and just destroy the store because I hated my job. So that was a while ago. That was the last time I recall. I was just like doing work in the stock room and I was just like, oh, if only I could be a titan and just run from this place. So, yeah. You know, just Tina things, you know. Just Tina things. But, you know, everybody has a job like that at some point in their life, you know? I've heard your stories, you've heard some of mine. I'm glad I don't have those particular life challenges at the moment. Maybe I should have kept those harder pencil lines, because I can't really see where his nose is. Okay, if I get close I can see it. Do not be alarmed by the giant button eyes, everybody. There will be details in his face soon enough. He's not just gonna be like a Coraline ghost, you know? Coraline was such a good movie. I wish the movie had not been spoiled for me prior to seeing it. Because I, like, for some reason, someone just had watched the movie, just left it on HBO, and, like, HBO was talking about, like, behind-the-scenes stuff with Coraline, instead of just, like, playing the movie. I don't know why. But they, like, played, like, I think they played, like, the behind-the-scenes, like, actors talking about stuff before the movie started playing, so that was really weird. But the whole movie was spoiled in the talk with Dakota Fanning and Terry Hatcher in the HBO special, and I was just like, this sounds really interesting, but why'd you tell me all of that, you know? I still really enjoyed the film though. But I just wish some things had not been spoiled by HBO. By the literal actors and actresses in the film. Hi, Mark! Why did I start talking about Coraline? Oh, the eyes. The eyes. Okay, I remember now. Make that one darker. I don't know. Just kind of feeling things out. make a really dark leaf behind him so that the brightness of our baby boy stands out. The other day someone asked me, they were looking at the different drawings of the dinosaur and they're like, oh, what's the dinosaur's name? And I turned to my sister Christina and she looked at me and we're just like, I don't know. Because oddly enough, he's always referred to as like baby dinosaur or son or whatever in the story, so he doesn't have a name as far as I'm concerned, and as far as Christina's concerned, I guess also because she's the author and she didn't give him a name, so we've just been referring to him as baby dinosaur. I'm just sitting here at work when it's past time to go home. Are you still getting paid, right? I feel like this one's so pale. I'll do something about that later. Sorry, I'm doing some art myself. That's okay. If you're doing... We both vibing, we're both creating. I feel like this marker's about to... There we go, that's better. I know sometimes people like tune in and they'll talk like a little bit and then you know, they'll go and do other stuff. Some of my sisters watch me while they're at work, so I know sometimes people tune in and chat for a bit and then go and do other stuff, but like still have me like open and tabbed up. I appreciate the viewership either way, Art Neko. I mean, Arrow Art Neko. I got the order of the words a little jumbled. Richard said, I'm sadly I don't get paid a lick overtime, so... oh. Oh, okay. Well. Yeah, head home, I guess. Yeah, I got the order confused for a second. Like, I read the name and then my brain was like, opposite. Sorry about that. think the dabbing of the paint instead of the colored pencil for these weird leafy flower plant things that I saw in someone's yard one day and just approached and took a picture like a creep. I think doing it this way instead of with the pencil is going a lot better. Still gotta work on these leaves over here, so I won't touch that one too much. Doing a little bit more on his face. That pencil line is so fine. It is so light. I can barely tell where his nose is supposed to be, so I'm just gonna grab another green real quick. Just mark it so I don't forget. Vaguely. It's so fine. It's such a small line. I don't remember where it was before. Uh-oh. It's in there somewhere in that area, somewhere in that shadow mustache I just made. Okay, let's give his eyes some more color. Probably have to do like another 4 layers on his eyes, to be honest, to get it to where it looks in other pages. Like, I'm gonna try not to close the book while I flip, because that is very wet. I'm trying to get the darkness of the blue from these onto there. It'll take lots of layering, but it's fine. I know what I got myself into. Put a shadow under his neck. Gonna do a small shadow under where the eggshell is too, because that would definitely be casting. While the face stuff is drying, I'm going to add some more texture and detail to the dirt, because it's looking very bland right now, and we don't want bland dirt. We want interesting dirt. We want tasty dirt. Not really tasty, but just crunchy or textured. I do want it. I'm adding a little bit of like brown, also known as burnt umber, around where the nest is. I'm gonna go in and add some blue under that once that dries, because like I said, I want the dirt to still mainly be red, because I like the contrast between the reds and the greens. some there. Definitely need to add some more under these plants over here. Get some water, kind of spread that around. I'm gonna start adding some blue. Where's the... It's right in front. Okay. I have so many different color palettes currently with different watercolors around me and in my lap and just on my desk. Like there are certain colors palettes that I'm like, okay, these are for the shadows, these are for the bases, these are for mid-tones. I've got to organize. Well, I guess technically they are organized. It's just I wish it was all on in one space, but it's not. So I just gotta deal with what I gotta deal with. I didn't realize it was already 4 o'clock. Or at least 4 o'clock in my time zone, you know. Actually, I haven't been paying attention to the clock much, because usually, even when I'm painting a bunch of minis, then I'm like looking at the clock and I'm like, okay, I've spent way too much time on this one specific piece, but with this, it's, you know, I can take my time and do what I need to do. I do really love making all the minis and trying out different ideas and techniques on stream, but I do like working on bigger stuff on stream as well. Trying to make it look more like they were like leaves. I don't know. I kind of missed like the random spurts of color and twigs. I don't know. I'll keep working on the nest. But I do like the some of the shadow addition to the piece, so I think this is the third layer for the eyes. Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. I think about the fifth layer of blue. That's I'm gonna add some blue shadows in some other spots. Not the same shadow that I was using for under here. Just want to try out a different shade, see how it looks, especially with the leaves that are in the very, very background. Make those feel very, very deep in there, deep in the bush. Or at least some of them. And make some of them feel very far away, just to give that perception of depth. think those look. I think that edition looks nice. I'm gonna go in some other areas and deepen the shadows. I feel like the egg is it's so bright white. Like it's blindingly white right now. I'm gonna erase the rest of the lines, the pencil lines. And I'm gonna make the egg like a very, very light blue. Maybe I don't want it the same shade as this guy, no. Okay, let's go to the next lightest. Well, the second lightest rather, not the. Just so I can have some. A lot more blue than I thought it would be, guys. It's so much more blue. Kind of looks like he has a swimmer's cap on, I'm not gonna lie. Clean this brush. Now for this layer of the eyes. I don't do the whole eye. I let the other layers kind of act as the highlight. Well, like, I guess the mid-tone would be more. Nah, it'll serve as a highlight for right now. I feel like there's so much water on this brush and not enough pigment on the. It's fine, I can do another layer. I know I'm coming up on the 2-hour mark. And usually that's when I skedaddle skedoodle. And it's already almost 4:30. Hajiman. I would like to... I'll do it off stream, I guess. At least have the highlights for the eye, just so they don't look so soulless. But soulless is where we're gonna have to, I guess, table it for today. Yeah, before I sign off, let me... make some deeper shadows in the background so that our baby boy, it's clear what is his body and what is the background leaves. In my headcanon for my sister's story, because there's like a line about the mother being happy that their eyes matched. That's why I had them to the mother and the son to be two different skin tones, two different scale tones, skin tones, colors. And just because that line about her, because I'm like, if the rest of the rest of the dinosaur between the mother and the son look similar, why would the eyes matching be so important? So that's why he's green and that's why she's blue. So yeah. And I think I'll make like purple spots on the egg too, because the mother is like blue and purple. Oh, my sister is calling me. I will call her right back. But thank you everybody for chatting with me today while I worked on my sister's book illustrations. I have I'm mostly done with the book. I'm mostly done with the book, especially like the past couple days I've been putting a lot more hours into it than I have with some other things. The calendar that I worked on earlier in this week and part of last week, I hope to have that up by this weekend. There will be a Black Friday sale on my website, so if you guys want to get prints, if you guys want to get mini paintings, there will be a Black Friday sale. I haven't decided what the percentage of the sale will be, but if you guys do want to check out my website for that stuff, you can, it's tinastechportraits.com. But thank you guys so much for watching today. Thank you, Madalena, for subbing for the month. I really appreciate that. I appreciate everybody watching, whether you are on Twitch or YouTube today. I really appreciate you guys taking time out of your busy lives to watch me paint. I hope I imparted in some joy and some peace into your life and into your daily routine, because that's the goal with sharing my art and streaming while I make art, is to bring people some peace and to bring people some joy. So I hope I did that for you today. And you guys have a wonderful, safe, blessed weekend, and I will catch you guys on Tuesday.